I'm back. It is time for spring sale tip number 2. So I am hopeful that you have all started working diligently on getting some excitement going on your private Facebook group pages, or if you don't have any private Facebook group pages, it's kind of hard to say, that you have started working on getting that together. So we're going to kind of transition into tip number 2 based on what I gave you in tip number 1. So one of the things that you'll want to do is make sure that you're consistently sharing your excitement in that group. 31 did give us a couple graphics on the 31 Today website. So feel free to use those. And then, like I said, tomorrow they're really going to ramp up things and give us all the information that we need to get things really moving from here on out. But you can really go ahead and start getting that excitement going. So you want to just kind of really, as soon as the sale starts on the 27th, you want to keep them up to date on the items that do sell out. So you want to make sure that you're constantly staying on top through those few days of the sale, with the business updates to see what has sold out and what is still available, and keep your customers accustomed to that as well. So what I want you to do, for those of you who have never been through a flash sale or an outlet sale with 31, this literally is like Black Friday. So if any of you are familiar with the day after Thanksgiving, how people anxiously wait for hours at 2 o'clock in the morning for the doors to open for the 4 TVs that are sitting in Best Buy at the reduced rate price. This is kind of similar. 31 does have more than 4 items that they're going to be selling, but there are going to be items that people are going to kind of have their sights on, and they are going to get on ASAP to make sure that they are one of the first ones to grab those items. So you'll want to encourage and warn your customers to shop early and to shop quickly in order to get the best selection. Now, one of the things to make sure that you reiterate to them and tell them as much as possible is, just because it is in their cart does not mean that it is safe. I actually encourage my customers all the time to kind of get a game plan as to what they want, get everything into their cart as quickly as possible, and then check out as soon as they can. Sometimes people like to put stuff in their cart and then they want to think about it for a little while and they'll come back to it later. And unfortunately, what happens is a lot of those items, if not everything in their cart, is gone by the time they come back. So they can get a little upset because the items are gone. But one of the things that we have to do as the consultants is remain professional in the whole thing and remind them that it is just a bag. It is not a life or death situation, and that, we will do our best to encourage them to maybe even have their own party. So instead of getting it at a discounted rate, they can get it for free. So keep that in mind as well. Now, what I want you to do in this process as well is to start thinking of your top 31 customers. So you can actually go through your customer base list, write down all the people that you want to make sure that you contact to make sure they know about the sale, because you don't want anybody to miss out on it, especially your top customers. Now, if you're new and you don't have top 31 customers, no worries. You should have by now created your list of 62. So that can be your list. You can find, possibly top 31 people, if not all of your list of 62, from that, to make sure that they are aware. And because honestly, who doesn't love a good sale? So reach out to those people personally and make sure you share about the sale. So I would suggest reaching out a couple different ways. Definitely by email. If you're Facebook friends with them, send a message through Facebook. And then, of course, my favorite, you guys all know that I love the Red Stamp application. Create a red stamp. Send it out to them via red stamp too. Just text it out to them. If you're not familiar with Red Stamp, it is a free app on an iPhone or an Android. All you have to do is just go to your app selection, type in Red Stamp, register. I said it's free, so you don't have to worry about paying a dime. And 31 has their own collection. It's super, super cute. You can create your own little image invitation, whatever you want to do, and you can just literally text it right out to your customers or even email it out to them. So best of luck. Keep looking for those training tips to keep coming through for having a super successful spring sale, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.